Hey everybody. Hi, we are gonna go live. I'm gonna try to hit as many of the topics that you posted as possible. And it is Friday night, and honestly, we were kind of bored. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna do a live MLA challenge in the books. Went down, worked with the horses tonight. DJ's doing some projects. We're just keeping busy because we're just hanging. DJ's on a new plan. He is back at it. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Christy. Hi, Melissa. Hashtag live. You know if you're coming in live, hashtag live. If you're coming in on the replay, hashtag replay. Chris, I will talk about the hot dog issue. Hot dog buns, why do we have, what is it, 8 or 10? Guess what? It's all a ploy to get you to buy more because you're missing 2, right? It's all a sales gimmick, so you're always going to buy 2. That's the answer. It's a bummer. Hi, Cliff. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Stacy. Let's talk about life. This topic, consistency, applies to everything in life, okay? So obviously we talk a lot about business, and most of the times when people come to me and they're frustrated, most of the time it really comes down to this one thing. It comes down to consistency. I could go look at their daily activities, I could go look at their Facebook walls, I could look at everything they do, and I can tell you that people who get frustrated or are in a state of lack or they are stuck, it usually comes down to not being consistent in the daily activities or the things that they're supposed to be doing. Instead, they veer off and go to everything other than the basics. So let's talk about consistency. Also, somebody brought up the subject of no's. How do I get over the no's? You know, I cannot tell you or teach you how to not let other people's opinions affect you because it's hard. And you know what? For many, many years of my life, all through my childhood, that was something I used to deal with. I was afraid of getting told no. I was afraid of rejection. I would struggle with what other people thought. I would avoid situations to get around it. I was very shy. I know that seems weird, but I still go through that. In certain situations, social situations, I will shy away from people. Even people I know, people I've been friends with for years, like I'll just avoid certain things because it's like I lose the confidence with my peers. So something that happens a lot when you're in a new business is who are you approaching a lot of the times, or who are you talking to? It's your friends and family. And sometimes they're the hardest people because you don't want them to hurt your feelings, right? You don't want them to say, well, I don't like what you're doing or I don't agree with you, because if they're close to you, that hurts the worst, right? How do you get through that? Number one, it's how you handle the objection. We've talked about this in groups. We talk about it. I hate saying no means not right now, but here's the reality. When someone tells you no, that means there's a reason they're saying no. It does not mean go tell them that they deserve to have whatever you're selling in their life, because that's condescending and quite honestly rude. You're going to piss them off. But be very mindful of, okay, they said no. Let it lie. Hey, you know what? Totally get it. Ask, hey, if is there any reason that you are not able to do this right now, or you're not able to purchase right now? You know what? Right now, money's tight and I don't have it. You know what? Cool. Why, use this if you have a special discount code like we do. If you have something, don't give things away. I will tell you not to do that. But if there's something you can do, for us, we give discount codes. So we'll say, hey, when you are ready to order, let me know. I'll shoot you my code, save you that $10 off, and get you connected. And I wish you all the best. Let it lie. Posture yourself. Because a lot of the times, it just means not right now. But it's not your job to tell them why they need this in their life. They know what they need. Okay, they don't need maybe a stranger or maybe somebody they only know online to tell them what they need in their life and to keep them healthy, right? So be very careful of not being condescending and doing scripted objections. Sometimes the scripts are really, really old school, and I'm going to tell you they don't work. And be very careful when you're approaching people because someone like me, we talked about this, but I want to talk about it on live. A lot of people in direct sales or companies have referral programs. Even in retail, they have referrals, right? The one thing I never do with somebody who's not yet a customer is the way I handle an objection is not saying, you know what, if you go get 2 or 3 people, you can get this product for free or discounted. That is one of the worst things to say. That is the worst thing to say. Happy Friday, by the way. Thank you for hopping on, Josette, Tammy, Mary. Drop where you're coming in from. Hello, it's Friday night. I'm a little bored and I wanted to do a live. So I'm kind of taking a topic that we did the other day in a private live, and I want to share it because the way people handle objections, your approach to it, and how you're following up can make or break your customer. That customer may walk away from you forever with how you respond to them. So when you're handling objections, hey girl, hey Tiffany, when you're handling objections, there's a few things that you should never do. Number one is be condescending and telling them how much they need this product in their lives because you know more than them what they need. That's the number one thing you should not be doing. Don't go on a Facebook Live or on your Facebook wall and rant how people need this more than they need Starbucks, how people need to be healthier. Please don't do that to people. They think you're being douchey. This is true. I am one of those people who hate those posts. They are douchey posts. They are really rude posts. Everybody wants to be the best version of themselves. Nobody walks around and goes, I want to be a piece of garbage today. I want to be unhealthy today. I want to feel like crap today. Nobody does that. And nobody needs to have that pointed out to them. Do you realize that sometimes we get so passionate in what we're doing, and we get so passionate in either what we promote or we sell or whatever you want to call it, we forget how to speak to people and how to just be normal. And sometimes you just have to take that sales pitch out, okay? You're not selling a product, you're selling yourself. And how you're responding to people, how you talk to people, approach them, respond to their no's is going to make or break you. Because if you come at somebody with that response, they may never talk to you again. Here's the other one that is the no-no, and it's a trick because it's such a great thing, but we don't know how to use it properly. So most people and companies have referral programs, even in retail sales, outside of direct sales. This doesn't matter. A lot of people do. It pops up on your screen. If you go get a person to join your Planet Fresh or whatever green veggie thing you have, your home stuff, you get $25 off your next order, whatever the heck you're doing. So when somebody is not yet a customer and they say, you know what, I just don't have the money right now, the worst thing you can say to somebody that just told you they don't have money and they are a customer is, you know, we have a great referral program. If you just go out and sell this to your friends and put this on your Facebook wall, this is what they're hearing. This is what they're hearing. You can earn your product for free. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I am a customer in almost every direct sale or have been. And the minute someone says it to me, I'm like, I have no interest. I am already promoting products I love. I am buying this as a customer. Therefore, I don't want to have the stress or pressure of worrying about getting someone else into your system or getting them to order under me. If I wanted that, I would be your promoter. That's what's going on. So how do you use that referral program? Now, there are some people who may be able to word that well and it might go over, but I guarantee the majority of your network, that's your customers, don't like that. They're like, yeah, I still have to buy product to get that for free. And maybe not. Maybe they can bring in another customer so they can earn it for free, but they're working. Now you just made your customer a promoter, and that's not why they're a customer. They would have talked to you about the promotion. So here's what you do. When you have this situation come up, no, you know what, money's really tight right now, and I just don't have time. Position yourself. Hey, you know what, that's okay. I'm always here when you're ready. I'm sorry. If you ever need anything, reach out and stay connected. When you're ready, I'll shoot you that code, or whatever you do for people. Hey, when you're ready, I'm really excited for you to start, but take your time, family first. Because it is more important. I'm telling you, if somebody doesn't have money for your product, right now they're not thinking about how quickly they can order this product for you. Hi Sarah, don't get desperate. And if you're running for a rank, and if you're running for something, don't put that pressure on people so much that you lose them, because they can sense that. Nobody wants a pushy salesperson. A great follow-up for anyone is, hey, super excited to get you started. Let me know when you're ready, or let me know if you have any questions, or do the follow-up that has nothing to do with it. Girl, it's been a while since I've followed up, checking in on you. How have you been? Don't mention product. Don't mention if they've done anything. Don't mention ordering. Just ask how they are. This is building a relationship. It takes work. This doesn't just happen with one message. There's a lot of people who come into this industry or business or sales in general, and they think that instantly they are going to be successful because they reached out to 50 people or 100 people and they put them through their funnel or they introduce them to whatever they're introducing them to. That is not how it works. It takes multiple contacts, sometimes up to 10. And that also tells you it could take 10 no's before you get the yes. Be consistent. This is where this comes in. How many of you are consistent in just the small things like the follow-up? Or do you lack in the follow-up? So consistency comes into play in everything. Are you consistent with how you handle objections? Are you consistent with your Facebook Lives, your daily reach outs? Are you consistent with doing personal development? It comes down to consistency in everything you do. Are you consistent in your word? Are you consistent in how you build relationships? Are you consistent in going into the funnel? Do you add people? However your funnel is, however it's set up? Consistency is everything. You can make mistakes, but as long as you're consistent in doing the right activities and doing them daily, you will consistently earn a great paycheck and add to your paycheck, okay? But when you do things, handling objections, the way you approach people, if you are approaching with aggression or you're like, ready to order, ready to order, ready to order, oh my gosh, they're muting your conversation. If they haven't already deleted and blocked you, they're muting you, okay? So don't be that person. I challenge you to go read some of the follow-ups and tell yourself, if somebody did this to me, would I be okay? Always say this to yourself. If this message came to me, would I accept it and read it and respond to it? I guarantee that 80% of you all, you wouldn't. If you're sending messages longer than this long in a message, I'm telling you, you are killing it, okay? Nobody wants the manifesto. Nobody needs to hear how fantastic and scientifically proven things are. You already sound alien to them. They're like, you are not human. I'm not responding to this non-human. It's probably spam, because it is spam. If you're copying and pasting the same generic message that's not well written, that has no personal attachment to them, they're not reading it. If I ever see a message over this long, I don't read it. I'm sorry, I don't. Now, if it's somebody I know and I'm working with them, yes, but I'm talking about people who I haven't talked to in 5 years and I get a message this long, nope, I'm good. It's called, hi, how are you? Let them respond. Guys, this is basic human interaction. This is basic communication. You have to take some time. So be consistent in having conversations, finding 5 people a day to reach out and just say hi to. Don't have any ill intent behind it. Don't have the salesperson behind it. Don't go into sales mode. Don't have commission breath. Go into straight up, hi, how are you? They will respond. If they don't, they might not respond. Leave them be. But there are people that do want to know, hey, what's new with you? Hey, just enjoying the summer with my kids, rode horse, had a major shift, switched positions, really excited going on a cruise. Oh, really? What are you doing now? Oh, let me show you. I'll add you to some information. Done. There's no more conversation. Now, also, don't be the puker. Okay, we talk about this all the time. I've done so many trainings and lives on this. Do not be the puker. All of a sudden, you did the right thing. You guys nailed it, and then it goes into it goes totally wrong, okay? You guys, do not throw up on your people. Do not say, oh my God, I'm so excited. We have this and this. This is our funnel. These products are amazing. Let me tell you about this. I've been on this. Oh my gosh, they're going, whoa, 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 whoa. I just want to know what you're doing. Now you're blowing it. Okay, they did not need to hear all that. Let them get into your funnel, your system, whatever you call it, your ATM. And once they're in, they're looking at information on their own time. They're reading their own, they're seeing before and afters. They're doing their own due diligence. They're asking questions. Now they're asking questions, answer them. But again, don't have commission breath. Don't puke on them. Have a conversation. I think the biggest epic fail is that you go into these automated generic scripts of your own to everybody, and then you come back and say, I don't know why nobody wants to order. I don't understand why this person isn't ready to order. Well, if you look back at your conversations, you didn't listen to them, but you were talking to them. And you're talking at them and telling them what they need, what you think they need. Well, I'm going to tell you right now that doesn't work. Position yourself and consistency in your reach outs, your follow-ups, and building relationships, okay? Being consistent in handling objections. How do I handle the no's? I will tell you I've had way more no's than most. I just keep going back. No means not right now. I don't like that saying, but it's true. It really means be consistent in your reach outs. Never give up on people. Now, that doesn't mean every 2 days you're following up. It means get a system of, hey, maybe once a month, do a company update or follow up with them, ask them how they're doing. Straight up, leave the business out. Get to know them, build relationships. A lot of the time, you start to get to know these people. If you don't know them, you find out about their family. They start to tell you, hey, maybe something's going on and they need some extra prayer. Give them some prayers. Follow up with them and genuinely care about them. Do that. Build relationships, guys. Hi, Scott. Congratulations, Daddy. I'm so proud of you guys. Beautiful baby. I'm so excited. I got to send you all something. I got to come see you soon. I got to see you and Ash soon and the kiddos. I just think if you can be consistent in those daily activities and actually do the right things. And the last part is, it started at the beginning, and let me wrap it up. How many times do I have people say, I'm frustrated, and this is the beginning, I don't know what's going on. Well, I don't see your consistent activities on what you should be doing. You tell me you do all these other things that don't get you anywhere. Are you actually building those relationships? How many people have you reached out to today? How many have you done a Facebook Live? Have you done a curiosity post? Have you done the activities that are in your trainings, or the 3 steps that you're supposed to do to get started, and you haven't even got those done? But you spent time making lists and organizing things, but you still have not gotten anywhere. It still hasn't gotten you anywhere, guys. And so you have to be honest with yourself. And if you're frustrated, if you're not where you want to be, number one, you already told yourself you're not where you want to be. So therefore you're not. We haven't even hit the end of the month yet. We're running for it. But there's people who have already given up. They've accepted they're not hitting the next ranks, so they're done. They've been done for a week. There's people who are going to put in $100,000 of volume in 4 days, and they're ready, and it seems impossible. But they'll do it because it's done in their mind. This is the other thing. How many times do you talk yourself out of success? Oh, well, I heard this one tonight, and I'm laughing about it. This isn't a business for guys. Well, I'm pretty sure there's in multiple companies that I know that most of the top people not only are women, but they're also men. There's 7 to 10 top men that I know right now off the top of my hand who are 6-7 figure earners. It's the excuse that we give ourselves to tell ourselves it's okay that we've already stopped. And we don't want to go through those motions. And there's things in life that happen. I understand that. But then you have to tell yourself, okay, that's really not the reason I'm not feeling good about it. The reason is I just don't know where to go. I feel stuck. Be honest with yourself. Saying you feel stuck or that you need help is better than saying, well, it's because there's no guys, or it's because, it's timing. This is anywhere. I hear all these excuses for the last 8 years. So this is what I'm saying. Oh, the timing. How about this? This is the last thing, and this is going to be my little rant. There's 2 types of people in a business world. There's 2 types. One is the one who is always saying, I'm just not ready. I can't right now. They are the people who turn down the apple. Okay? You've got the people who Apple was looking them in the face. You can invest in this for 2 cents a share. This is going to be a hot company. Nah, I just don't think so. And then you've got the other business mind who there's no right or wrong, but it's a consistent decision. Always. Because the same people have the same excuses. I should have done this at this time. Now it's too late. Oh, the timing's over. I can't do it. What? Or they're the startup junkies. I'm only getting in if it's a startup. It's got to be brand new. I'm not going to do something 2 years old, 6 weeks old. I have to be in it before it's even thought up. You got the startup junkies. You've got the people who it's never the right time. And neither are wrong. But neither shift their thinking. And the minute they shift, it's like that one decision that shifted it. The person that goes into maybe a little bit different of a startup, or starts in a company that's a little bit, maybe it's a 2-year-old company. Then you got the person who's always pushed the opportunities away, maybe missed some really big ones, and they finally make that decision that, okay, I'm gonna jump this time because something's telling me to jump. There's no wrong person, but the wrong person is the one who never changes his thinking. Are you the person who told Apple no? Or are you the person who invested in Apple and every other cotton picking thing but Apple worked? That's the success. They just made one right decision, but they made one. It's the people who stay in that same lane, that same thing, that same thinking. They're not having success, but they're going to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again because they have this one mindset about it. And it's okay to be either way, but when you shift, that's where the success is. It's not the one side. I'm not telling you can't do a startup, and I'm not telling you have to go to old companies. Timing is everything, really is. But what's your definition of timing? Because heck, I see a lot of people, they'd wait till they're 90 years old to make a decision. And then they'd say it's too late. You just have to make a decision. And sometimes you have to make a few mistakes to get to the right one. So who are you? Are you the person who told Apple no? Or are you the person who invested in a bunch of little things and Apple was one of them? I really do think there's mindsets like that. And I'm the one who invests in a lot of things. I don't do multiple MLMs all the time. I don't do 2 businesses at once like that. But I've taken those chances. And a lot of you are so worried about your credibility. A lot of people are so worried about your credibility. What if I go? What if I stay? What if I do this and what if I do that? Here's the deal. The only time your credibility is threatened is when you don't make a decision that's best for you and true to you. And you stay for the wrong reasons or you go for the wrong reasons. If you leave for the wrong reasons or you stay for the wrong reasons, that's when your integrity, your credibility gets questioned by yourself. Because people will follow people to 20 companies. If they're honest, they have integrity, that's it. But sometimes people will make decisions to stay in a same spot. There's no wrong way. I'm not giving anyone, there's no wrong way to be. You can stay wherever you are, you can go whatever. But if you stay, you need to stay for the right reasons too. You can't stay when you have zero faith left, when you're not passionate, you're not doing anyone a favor, but you're staying for what? Because of fear? Or are you staying because of paychecks? Here's the thing. I don't care where you are. This is not aimed at a specific people, so don't take this wrong. But then I see people that leave, and they're company jumpers as well, but they leave for the wrong reasons, therefore nobody follows them. You have to have passion, excitement, and your truth. And that will follow you anywhere. People will see it. I heard this, and it's my favorite thing I've ever heard, and I was laughing. Someone said to a man who had gone to multi-level marketing companies, he had gone to 3 or 4, and he was successful in all of them. He actually made multi-millions. And they said, did you ever worry about your credibility? And this is what he said, I would rather be a millionaire grasshopper than a broke Kool-Aid drinker. And that's what he said. And it's very interesting to hear that because sometimes we stay stuck and it's for all the wrong reasons. And I've always said this, and I'll wrap this because it's got way too long. Fear is the #1 thing that holds people back from making decisions. And I will tell you, I would rather make a decision and take action, even if it's wrong, than do nothing and regret it. So I love you all. Thank you so much. This got way too long. I got into a bunch of different topics, but be consistent. Let it go of the no's. They're not no's. They're not right nows. Follow up, follow up, follow up over 10 times. I have talked to people so many times, but always give it to them. Let them decide when they're ready. Just be there for them. Build relationships. Face your fears. Be consistent in facing your fears. Make decisions and take actions. Don't sit stagnant and doing nothing. There's no passion in that. People follow passionate people, not people who sit and do nothing and sit on it, right? You got to be passionate. And if your passion's gone, find something that makes you happy and do what you love, because it's not worth it. If you don't love what you do, there is no amount of money that's going to make you happy. And no, you're not going to sit and feel sorry for yourself in a fancy car, because your fancy car is costing you a lot of money and it's maintenance, and pretty soon if you don't have any money, that fancy car is gone. So be real. Have an awesome weekend. I love you all. MLA Challenge in the books. Happy Friday night. See y'all on the flip side.